Hey guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. For those of you who are returning back to my channel, thank you so much for coming back and welcome. And for those of you who may be new here, hello, my name is Katie. I post new videos here 3 times a week on Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll become a part of our little corner of the internet here where we talk about all sorts of fandom fun things. Like today, you guys, man, has this been a long time coming. So I think 2 Christmases ago or 3 Christmases ago, John got me the Lego Disney castle. Not the Cinderella castle, the Disney castle, because the Cinderella castle is very different in Legoland. There's 2 different Cinderella castles, one of which I have. They're Cinderella's romantic castle, and they're small, very manageable builds. John got me the big kahuna of Lego builds. So let me tell you some of these specs, and excuse me because I'm looking over there at the box that's sitting on my floor. It is 4,080 pieces. That's a lot. Let's see if this thing says how tall it is. No, I don't think it does. But it's tall. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely at least like 1.5 feet tall, if not 2. I'm not bad. I'm not great at just judging things by my sight. The instruction book here, that's how thick it is. It is 486 pages of instruction across 14 different bags, but each. So if you've never built a Lego set before, usually with the bigger sets, you get numbered bags. So you have bag 1, and then you empty out bag 1, do the instructions for bag 1. Bag 2, empty out bag 2, do the instructions for bag 2, and so on. So when I was looking for bag 1, there were like 3 or 4 bag 1s, and so on and so forth. So there were 14 bags, but I think I read somewhere else, or John told me or something, that there were either 24 or 26 actual bags of Lego that you had to build. There was a box within my box of additional bags of Lego. So it was the biggest Lego project I've ever tried. It was definitely a challenge for me because everything that I've built so far has been fairly small. I don't know that I've built anything over like 1,000 pieces. Well, that's probably not true. I think I did one of John's sets. He has an Arkham Asylum that I'm pretty sure that I built. And that was big, but not this big. And I've been so intimidated by this set for so many years, and I'm so proud of myself for actually jumping in and doing it. I finally had a space for it. It was cleared off. It was ready to go. I had kind of mentally prepared and been like, yes, I'm ready to take this step, to take this leap. I really wanted to put it downstairs, but there's just nowhere really downstairs. So it's actually in my attic on a ledge. I think it looks really nice where it is. It has its own little area. I'm going to put some pins up there, but other than that, there's nothing else that's going to go up there. So it has a happy home up here in my attic. So yeah, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of this book, and then I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of the castle because it is very cool. There's a lot of really neat nods to the princesses and a lot of different characters. So it says here on the inside, welcome to the first ever Lego Cinderella castle, which is interesting that they call it the Cinderella castle in here and the Disney castle there. I didn't notice that at first, but whatever. It says, now you can build a dream and live it too. Cross the stone bridge and enter the arched doorway to a place where dreams come true. The first ever delightful Lego replica of the Walt Disney World Resort Cinderella Castle is full of authentic details for you to explore. Create your own Disney magic with 5 included minifigures, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, and Tinkerbell, or add characters from your own Lego collection for happily ever after adventures. The details are fit for royalty. The authentic exterior facade boasts ornate balconies, flag-flying towers, and the soaring gold-inspired main tower that even has a fireworks function. The grand main hall beckons with a mosaic-tiled floor, suites of Suits of armor, wall-mounted shields, a grandfather clock, ornate chandelier, and golden lamp, all leading to exquisitely detailed rooms and magical surprises that will set your imagination free. The actual Cinderella Castle is at the heart of Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. It is the gateway to the Fantasyland area where beloved stories come to life before your eyes. The castle stands at 189 feet, 57.6 meters tall. Outside is a clock, gargoyles, and the Disney family crest. Inside is a large storytelling mosaic, a restaurant, and the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. The courtyard hosts magical Disney character spectaculars. Made of concrete, steel, cement, and fiberglass, Cinderella Castle is gray, blue, and gold, and features 5 glittering mosaics and 13 gargoyles. It took 18 months to build and was completed in July 1971. So I'm glad it did not take me 18 months to build this. That is a plus. It actually took me several parts of a week. Probably like not a continuous week, but I started it, I want to say the Friday or Saturday before New Year's. And then I just went ham and did it while I was off. So up until New Year's Day, I built through New Year's Day, and then I worked a little bit on it. Maybe New Year, or the day that I went back to work, so Wednesday night. And then I finished everything yesterday, Saturday night. So I think actually less than a week, so that's really not bad. Exciting. So then over here it has all of the different minifigs that you get with their little autographs. It shows you in here everywhere that you can find all the different representations of the movies. When I do my tour, since I already did that and I'm filming this afterwards, I did not know that this little kitchen was supposed to be for Cinderella, or for for The Little Mermaid. It's right in front of me. So you can notice that when I take you on the tour, but I think everything else I got spot on, which was good. And yeah, I mean, it was just really a struggle of a build. I had to take apart the foundation completely and start over, which was very, very frustrating. I probably could have gotten away with not taking it apart, but you never know with Lego, with like if you just screw up one tiny little thing and you keep going and then later down the line you have to redo it because something isn't right. It's just better to just do it exactly how Lego tells you to do it, as frustrating as it might be. So I'm going to take you guys on the little tour inside and outside of the castle. I hope that you guys enjoy seeing all of the cool details that go into this castle. And yeah, I will see you guys when you get back. Okay, so here it is in partial glory. It's not completely set up yet because I thought it would be a little bit easier to show you guys all of the details on here before I put it all together for the final steps, because just the base part is very heavy on its own. So I think that just being able to maneuver the base part around first and then I can stack everything together will probably be for the best. So we can start out with these guys. You might know them. It's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy. Of course, they are standing on the front steps to the castle. And then if you kind of pan up, we do have some fancy printed tile there, as well as a clock, which of course we have to have on Cinderella's castle, right? As I was going through and putting these stickers, these ones, the brick, I was like, I don't understand why we're doing this. And John was like sitting across the room from me and he was like, you know, it actually looks really cool from far away. And now that I'm looking at it through the camera, I agree. It definitely does give it some fun texture to the castle. We have a lot of pillars here going up. And if we look over here, we have a little nod to the Princess and the Frog, which is a lot of fun. There's a lot of those little hidden elements throughout this entire castle, so that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys. So let me get this spun around so that I can show you a little bit of what is behind these walls. So this is what everything looks like from the back. We have a nice big open space, so let me bring you guys in a little bit closer here. So if we start over on the left, we do have a little bit of a representation from Aladdin. We have the magic carpet and the genie's lamp down there. We do have a knight in shining armor here, as well as some plants. We have these torches, which I love. I love the mosaic tile down here on the floor. It's so pretty, as well as this chandelier that is hanging from the ceiling. We have another torch. Over here we have a grandfather clock, another knight in shining armor, and then some shields over here. And then if we go up to the top floor, we have a little bit of a Merida representation here with the bow and arrow and the archery equipment. So really cool little nods to the different princesses, which I love. And just to show you guys how delicate this stuff is, as I picked it up to turn it around, a part of this wall over here fell off. So it's always dangerous moving Lego around, which is why I wanted to show you guys in pieces so I don't just shatter all of this on my floor. So let me get the other part of the castle out front and then I can show you guys what's going on in there. So this is what we have going on for this part of the castle. It is quite large. I have Tinkerbell propped over here. And then we have a lot of detail work going on the front. I hated building this facade. There were certain parts that I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore because you're just repeating a lot of stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, it looks stunning. Right here, we do have little areas where you can set off quote unquote fireworks. They do launch out. I launched one by mistake and Macaroni decided to start playing with it, so that was fun. But yeah, behind this is where a lot of different Disney princess detailing is, so I'm gonna go ahead and spin this thing around so you guys can see all of that. Okay, so starting right here, we have a little corner dedicated to Cinderella. We have the little pumpkin over here and kind of her little broom closet where she would do all of her chores, but have no fear because we have a little bit of a better fairy tale ending for Cinderella coming up soon. Over in this little area, we do have a section dedicated to Beauty and the Beast. We have the Lumiere candelabra over here, and then we have the little dome where the rose is. And then if we come over here, which is actually hidden under this pillar, this fits over this, but we can pull this out and it is actually supposed to be, let's see if I can get this right, the glass slipper in Lego form. And then we also have this precious little storybook that actually has Cinderella Castle on the front, and if you open it up, it says Once Upon a Time, which I think is just a really precious little detail. So it's hidden away underneath this pillar, so not everyone will find it. And then if we come up here into this little nook and cranny, we have the Sorcerer's Apprentice inspired area where we have the sorcerer hat, we have the book, and then we have some mops and some buckets over here. And then we have Sleeping Beauty's little spinning wheel where she pricks her finger and goes to sleep for forever. If we come up here, we have a bedroom. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be anyone particular's bedroom, maybe Sleeping Beauty's bedroom. I'm not entirely sure, but it is a fancy bedroom. And here we have a little treasure chest, and inside the treasure chest is a little hairbrush, some piece of hair, and then some scissors. I'm assuming this is supposed to be Rapunzel. And then once we come up here, we have the Evil Queen's mirror, which was actually a really cool thing to build, and the apple that will be Snow White's downfall. And then at the tippy top, we have no real dedication of anything. It just keeps on going and going and going and going. But I just love all of the different representations of the princesses. I think that that was a really cool thing to tie into this set. Alright guys, so I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at this castle. It really is amazing. It really is. They put so much work into it, and I was having a blast building it at certain points. Some points were a little tedious and repetitive, but I really am proud of myself for finishing it and It just looks really beautiful, so I'm excited. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have this in your collection. I know I've seen a couple other Disney YouTubers who do have this, or let me know if you want this in your collection, if this is something that you've been kind of coveting for a while. I will link to it down below in case you're interested in it. It is not cheap. It is, I think, $300 something. Generally, the larger Lego sets are pretty expensive. So yeah, it gets to be a little bit crazy, but it's beautiful and it's worth it. If you're a Lego person, you can save up your VIP points for it, or just bite the bullet and go for it and splurge on it, because I think that it's really, really cool and definitely worth having in your Disney collection. So yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and hit that subscribe button before you guys head out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.